What is up, everybody? Welcome to another Thursday happy hour. And today, look, the Dolphins didn't finish how we wanted them to finish. But at the end of the day, look, we have all off season to point fingers and what should we do, and blah, blah, blah. But today is just a little reflection. We'll talk about what we liked, our favorite moments of the season. And, we all had one. So, look, if you came to be a whiny little bitch, then this is the wrong fucking day for you. I'm sorry. I forgot. I got what channel I was on. But if you came to be a little whiny little Nancy Pansy, then this ain't for you. If you came here to complain and whatever, this ain't for you. So, what's going on, Lucci? How you doing?
Man, I can't complain. I'm sure what's up to everybody in the building. Boris, how you doing, man? You just pulled up. Good to see you. Tim, good to see you, bud. Raph, Q, Dolphinier, Michael K, everybody's in there. The usual suspects, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. Appreciate. Hey, shout out
to parts. Hanging out with the fellas, man. It's always good. I have a good time. I'm glad we started doing the Thursday show. It's nice, man.
I'm always ready with my keys. I got my.
Yeah, you gotta have the key. Yeah, there we go. You do that, I'll do one of these for everybody in the chat. Man, these guys have been here. Everybody in here that's in the chat now, man, they've been rolling strong with us all year, man.
Yeah.
Even Q, man. Big shout out to Q and Michael K, especially because those guys aren't even Dolphin fans, bro.
What's up, Q, my man?
Every week they show up and support, man. That's really cool. Bigger than football.
Hey, what's up, Bahana? How you doing? Mike Catania, what's going on, Mike Catania? I used to get his name. I used to butcher his name all the time, and I apologize. Mike Catania, that's a dude. He's one of the day ones as well, man. He's a good dude. Raphael Courtright, of course. So, I mean, let's talk about the good about this season. Man, this one of the things I'm always remember this season was starting. Let's start back when I first started. We look at my microphone. Look at my microphone. The headphones I had. This is when I first started on the YouTube side. Almost. And then I got with Batman. This is one of my best. This was on actually April 20th. I did this. It was Shake and Bake. That was a pretty cool. That was HB did that, and then we did the draft party, which that's when we got a Chan. No, we got no. Did we get a Chan on that one? No, we got the cornerback. See, that's Solo. That's where I first met Solo D. That's Andrevius. That's my man. Cap for Life. Day 305, and those the dudes, man. So, yeah. No, I mean that's just even before the season started,
Good times, man. You did some good networking this year.
Oh yeah.
You got to see McDuffie. You got to see Zach Thomas. You had a bunch of special moments, man. Went to a bunch of games.
Yeah. Yeah, man. At the end of the day, I can't erase those memories. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
So what else? Then I went to the Dolphins watch party with Dolph Freaky.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that's where I met Gorilla Luke and this dude. I forgot who he was, but that's my man Crypto right there. Cam 954, Big E. Met Miss Pam, Adam Sadowski.
Oh, Adam.
Paris Love. Of course, I hung out with me, Chef Jew.
Yeah.
Stephen D. That's Doc Reginald Brown. That's with Mo Sauces and Tony, and that's Andrevius. And of course, yeah, here you go. Here's a Zach Thomas.
Oh, Zach Attack.
Oh, yeah. As a matter of fact, that hat that's right there, he signed that.
Yeah.
So I'm not wearing that hat anymore. Oh, man. Bleezy 38. I met him. This is my first player. That's Asavan Ahmed.
Yeah.
Oh man, they go. That's Pam.
Oh,
That's your dude right
Marcos. Yeah, that's my guy right there. That's a real good friend of the family right there, man.
That was the dude you met that you said he
Yeah,
he recognized you.
yeah, he's Hurricane something. I forgot. He hasn't been in the chat, but that was a weird picture, man. That whole moment was weird.
Yeah,
That's
that
Lou
was the
there.
first game that goes Lewis. See that I have a Chan is going to be the first shirt that the game I went to for the season, so that's why I have it on now. And then of course this picture right here in front of the damn Reno statue. Yeah, OJ McDuffie. This was, and you know what's funny is,
Yeah, there's OJ.
and at the end of the day, but no, what's funny is when I met the OJ met OJ,
Uh-huh.
OJ and Zach Thomas. I met them. Both of them came after a Buffalo loss. Both those days. So I'm like, I kind of look at it as a consolation prize.
Yeah. Shoot, that was that's when I met Lusaka Polite. I got to meet Troy Drayton. That time we were on the field. Bro, that was a Jets game, last game of the season, winning you're in. And we lost to Geno Smith and the Jets. But like you said, that was one of them times I didn't even, we had such a good time, man. It was really a cool experience. And you could hang that up, Horace. You'll never get that. But we ain't even on that. We ain't dealing with no busters tonight. We're just doing the old appreciation of the season. We're just going through all our favorite moments and memories. And this show is happy hour. We're dedicating to that. And, we'll bomb on whoever needs to be bombed on later on. We still got all off season to cook whoever hasn't been brought to the barbecue already. Really, there's nothing left to talk about anyways. We pretty much have discussed everything. There's really nothing, This is more of a happy and appreciation show for the season because it wasn't all bad. It didn't end the way I wanted it to. I see some people are saying, well, it was a great season. And when is the last time? I'm not one of them guys. It was a disappointing end to me. Huge disappointment. But we're talking about the happy moments anyways. So that's what we're here for tonight, Horace.
Battlehawk, who's a Buffalo Bill fan. So I met OJ Simpson when I was working I used to work at Gulfstream Park, and Gulfstream Park is not too many people know this, but it's that's not from Miami. The Gulfstream Park is a part of Dade and Broward County.
Yeah,
and I used to work there, and there was a cafeteria, and I never forget this lady was like. She was outraged. She was, "Oh man, I can't believe OJ Simpson's here." Like I was like, "Really?" I kind of pretended I was outraged too. I'm like, "Man, where is that guy?" Goes, he's in the cafeteria. Yeah, he's in the cafeteria. I'm gonna give him a piece of my mind. I fucking went over there, shook his hand, got his autograph.
Yeah. Hey, so Horace, you had a special moment. Well, actually, Horace didn't have such a special. He came down from Jersey. My guy came all the way down for the Monday night game. And it was a last minute thing. He planned on it. Then it got canceled. And then he ended up last minute coming. So I didn't get a chance to shoot down there to see him. But, it sucked that that's the game my guy got to go to. Cool to show up in a primetime Monday night game. The ending didn't work out for my dude. But I wish I had your video after that. I'd have posted that. That was a great video you did. Adam, bro, you just missed the pictures. We had pictures we took together when you were out there.
Yeah. All right,
Crazy Dolphin, good to see you.
There you go. That's my man, Adam Sadowski.
There goes Adam there. Adam D.
Yeah.
Sadowski.
Yeah, man. Again, that's Cameron 954. That's crypto right there, man. So yeah, that's Doc Reginald Brown. But yeah, like I said, this is one of my favorite moments. This was in Fort Myers.
Yeah.
Dude, he like you could tell he wanted to get inside, but he stopped. He's like, you know what, just take the picture, He signed my hat and everything. He was signing autographs. I mean, the guy was very approachable. What's going on, Mr. Pope?
Excuse me. So what was who's your most improved player of the year, Shake?
Oh man, most improved from given last year's productivity. I think whatchamacallit, I would say, man, even though he's, I don't think he hit a ceiling yet, but I think, wow, it's a hard one. I say Austin Jackson.
There you go.
Austin Jackson was a good improvement.
That's who I picked. B. Hannah. That's who mine is right there. But Austin Jackson is a good pick too. But Liam Eichenberg for me, man, because everybody was calling for his head, and I didn't. I was one of the ones I didn't. I was like, man, this guy might not be it. But he really showed up when we needed him to. Good enough, anyways.
Yeah,
but I agree. Liam would have to be mine. What about your MVP
for the team?
For the team, MVP offense, MVP defense.
Okay, MVP offense is I'm gonna have to go with Mostert.
Okay, I like that. That's a good one.
Because Mostert, he kind of helped, make that run, that offensive, that passing game. Man, you could tell when he was there and when he wasn't there.
Yeah.
When the running game wasn't prevalent, I liked him. And go ahead.
Defense. No, go ahead. Defense.
I'm gonna say, look, I know his stats weren't that pretty, but you could tell the quality of the defense came up when he was in the game, and that was Ramsey.
I'd go for that.
The coverage sacks, if people were getting coverage sacks, I think the defense was playing a lot better when Ramsey was on the field versus Xavier Howard.
I could go for that. I'd have to split my MVP between Hill and Mostert. I think both of them were pretty pivotal. I mean, they was. And then for defense, Van Ginkel might have to be my guy, man. He played a hell of a game. I could be biased and go Wilkins, but Van Ginkel was in every single from the beginning when our defense wasn't playing all the way until he got hurt, man. You heard his name called every single game, and I think he's probably the only player on defense.
Hey, Cat for Life, remember this picture right here, man? That was the first time I met you, dude, in person. Cat for Life. But no, I agree with you. He was off the chain, but let's see what some of these other players people had to say. Let's see. We got some people. We have Bahana said Liam Eichenberg. Raphael said Tua. I think he's trolling, but True Blazer said Austin Jackson.
Adam Sadowski says Jason Sanders. Now hold up. Now that actually, Jason, that would be my comeback player of the year. Actually, most improved player of the year. I would have to say Sanders, because he came in and he was missing when he came on strong at the end for us, man. Sanders didn't miss when we needed him. That latter part of the season when everybody else was falling apart, Sanders was a strong point. So I'll go for that.
Yeah, that Bahana says offense Tyreek, defense Baker. Okay. Yeah, I'll send you the picture, man. Yeah, Chan, bright future, man.
Chan's good.
Look, I'm not one of those people that harp too much on Chris Greer, right? Because at the end of the day, he built a team, a defensive team, a good team. Who knows where we would be if we were at 100%? But that's every team. You could make that case for. The only thing I could that's kind of maybe it's the coaching, maybe it's him. I don't know. But the last 2 drafts, we only had one meaningful player, and that's Chan. From the last 2 drafts, can you name another player?
To be honest, I can't even right now, man. I can't even think about who was drafted. I know the one kid, the cornerback, Cam. He hasn't gotten any play time.
Easy E, Channing Tindall.
Yeah, Easy E, that didn't pan out. He looked good in the preseason. It looked like he was going to be something that we could work with. But I don't know. Yeah, AB, I think the same thing. But also, AB, to that, I think it came out in the laundry that initially when he got put on IR, he didn't really need to be on IR. I think Mike McDaniel did that to try to save him and keep him from getting any further injuries. And he wasn't as hurt as they made him out to be the first injury. He might have just been banged up. Maybe he would have missed a game. Maybe he wouldn't have. That's the beat on the street anyways. I don't know how true it is. Larry said it, so I co-sign it. Larry said, I know he does his research. He doesn't really just get on here and just start shooting off at the mouth. Chan, Higgins, Hayes, see, Raphael Court, all them guys. It hasn't you ain't gonna bang every draft, but like I was arguing the other day, the people that he's drafted, he's killed it in the draft more.
Yeah, what I'm saying though, if you look at since he's been drafting, he even said it since 2016. He's been drafting. He's gotten gems. He's gotten at least 2 or 3 players making impacts right away. You know what I'm saying? And that's yeah. You know what I'm saying? This is the first time in 2 drafts I can't remember he's not really. Even Gottschall was a fifth round draft pick. He was banging. And then AVG was a 5th round draft pick.
Yeah,
he was banging. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he's been known to hit on the late rounds as well. Yeah. And this year, so this excuse, he didn't have too many draft picks, man. I mean,
1 out of 4 ain't good, Raphael Court, right? He missed this draft, but like I said the other day, he killed the 1 draft between Waddle and Phillips and Holland. Those are 3 guys that, as far as I'm concerned, will be in the Dolphins' ring, permitted they stay healthy.
Yeah,
the Dolphins ring.
Even the 2020 draft, he had a lot more. Obviously, he had more misses because he had look. If you take more shots, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna miss more. You know what I'm saying? So, but he definitely had Brandon Jones. I like Brandon Jones. I like Raekwon Davis.
Jones is okay.
There were contributors though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, everybody ain't gonna be a. So what about your favorite game or moment?
My favorite game is definitely gonna be Noah is him monogamy. That's right. He did draft in Noah is him monogamy.
He did. He's over there in Dallas now, right?
Yeah. But no, my favorite game is
Noah had some
I would
good
say
moments,
both New England games.
Like
I was at the watch party for that one. It was late night, and I was in Fort Myers. I mean, dude, that was kind of like I was at a game.
We went to the first New England game.
Yeah. Well, the home. It was the second.
That's where we met. Yeah.
The first one. Crypto was at that game, and we did a show the next day. It was like an 8-hour show from when he started his drive from Boston to Maryland. The whole show was him driving from Boston to Maryland. It took like about 7 hours. It was a 7-hour show. But no, I was at the watch party, and like I said, it was like I was at a game. Everybody was like, "That's another Miami Dolphins first down." When they were scoring, everybody was giving each other high fives. It was a game atmosphere. Yeah. That's one of those things. Watch parties, if you get a chance to go, like if you have a watch party, I think those are underrated. You know what I mean?
That's what we do every week. We have watch parties in the garage. Good times, man. And it's a heck of a lot cheaper than going out somewhere because, these days, forget about it, man. You pay an arm and a leg. All my people here, everybody here's from Florida. You get some Publix chicken wings. Boom. Problem solved as far as the eating is concerned. Got the best chicken this side of Mississippi. And,
Yeah, they might let Brandon Jones walk. Damn.
Yeah. We're not going to have the same team next year.
No.
It kind of, and it sucks, bro. I feel like it was such a missed opportunity this season because a lot of things broke our way. It might not next year, but yeah, I don't know.
You know what? You could look. if he lets a lot of these players walk, I want to be shocked if Brian Flores is behind behind him, going, okay, I'll take this guy. Oh, yeah, he's my guy. Yeah, I'll take this guy.
Might be.
So, man, but my favorite game, is definitely the Patriots games because I have a buddy of mine. He works with me, and of course, he trolls me when we lose, and I troll him. I troll him. What was ironic is I was trolling him when they won because he wanted to lose every game. So whenever they won, I'm like, "Hey, good game, guys! You won."
Yeah.
And he's like, whatever, man.
See, color. That's a pretty clever comment there. Put his comment up there, Shake. The color commentary. Yeah, that's pretty clever. It's definitely a true story. I'll tell you that.
Well, yeah, yeah, man. I met Color too, man. Definitely. He was one of the and Mr. Who's that? I couldn't put all the pictures in here because I have so many damn pictures. But yeah, Color. I met him. As a matter of fact, we did on the Fence Tailgate. We do a live episode of Late Night XO, and I did it at his apartment. So yeah, I spent the night at his place, and then we went to I believe it was the Carolina game.
Yeah,
that was a good one. We were down, and all of a sudden we came back.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite moments of the season. Jimmy Cephalo. I ain't heard that name in a while.
Yeah, man. Oh, Jimmy Cephalo. Yeah, Jimmy Cephalo. One thing I like here's the thing. Not Jimmy Cephalo. He does the play-by-play. Jimmy Cephalo.
Yeah.
But the other the other tight end that played with Dan Marino, his name is escaping me. He has a morning show. Yep, we were looking at his African geese in the porch. Me and Color. Nice. Chef Jew, what's going on, brother?
Going, Chef.
Yeah, man, Chef Jew. Remember this picture right here? Where is it? Yeah, no, that's not it. This right here. No, is that? This picture is small.
It's coming up soon after that.
Okay, that's. There we go. No, sorry. There it is, right there.
The bang. That was at the New England game.
Yeah.
Joe Rose.
Joe Rose, that's it. Joe Rose. One thing I like about I respect about Joe Rose. That's it, man. Joe Rose, Cliff D. Color, appreciate you. One thing I appreciate about Joe Rose is he calls it like it is. You know what I mean? Even though he works for the team, he's not like he doesn't hold back his punches. What's good, Lou? What's going on, brother?
Good to see you.
He pull no punches, man. That dude will tell you straight up. But no. Oh man. So what else? So we have the we had the offensive. All right, who was your biggest disappointment of the season? Offense and defense.
Offense, Tua Tagovailoa, hands down, not even close. It's not even a close second. Everybody else held their own. The only close second I could give to that would be Mike McDaniel, but Tua running away with that. And defense would have to be X, But I know my guy's getting old, man. He's had a whole bunch of injuries, but X got cooked a lot this year. He missed a lot of games, and when he was there, he got cooked a lot, But he's always been a gamble guy. He just got cooked throughout his career.
Mm-hmm.
He just his recovery time. If he got burned off the line or if he got a move put on him, he could recover quick. And I think that's why he could gamble like he could early on in his career. Father Time, we all know the first thing to go is speed. I don't care what sport you're in, man. Your speed is the first thing to go. And X, unfortunately, the way that he plays the game in his position, he can't play without his speed because that was the key to his game, and it worked for him for a lot of years. But that shit is over, man. He said too many injuries, and he's getting up there in age. So unfortunately, X would have to be my biggest disappointment on defense. What about you? Who you got?
For offense, I'm gonna say let me see. I'm gonna have to say whatchamacallit, Easy-E. I thought he was gonna make big strides, but he never really. I thought this was gonna be his year to see the field, you know what I mean, and do his thing. And then of course defensively, defensively, I'm gonna say I think they all did a good job, but I think Holland, and I'm not saying Holland did bad, but I think when you play this, he played like this. I would say like this, but I think Holland's play level should be here. You know what I mean? So when your expectations of somebody's here and he's playing mid,
he was hurt a lot this year though.
Point.
I don't think he was playing 100% even when he was playing. He was injured a lot.
Yeah.
I think when he was on the field, he wasn't at 100%, and so I'll give him a pass. He's played good enough since he's been here, since he was drafted, that I'll credit his bad play to injury. I think that he went out there a lot of times when he wasn't, because in the beginning of the season, you see how he was playing right before the injuries. He was getting stripped. He was making it happen. Jive turkey shooting, huh? He had, like I said, man, if you need one moment to point to in the big game when the division was on the line, Christian Wilkins came up with his big play. I can't say that about everybody else, but I can say that about Christian Wilkins. Single-handedly, sack, strip, recover. The ball never hit the ground. Got us the ball back. And it was later in the game. I mean, we just couldn't capitalize on that, unfortunately. But he was there, the biggest game of the season. We could have been in Miami playing whoever instead of being in the negative weather. My guy showed up. It's cold facts.
Yeah. Oh man. But Hannah. So, oh man.
I don't think AB, I don't know if Holland's up for a contract year. I think next year would be his contract year. I think this was just his third, maybe. This was his third season. So I think this year would be coming up. But shoot, I mean he can't expect superstar money. This season didn't do that. If he'd played this season the way he did the other two, absolutely, you lock him in. But again, I think his injuries, and I think even he knows that he didn't play up to where he could start asking for a contract before it's time for a contract.
Yeah, I think because he was in the Waddle, so he was in the Waddle draft, if I'm not mistaken.
Him, Phillips, Waddle. Yeah, well, I say Greer killed that draft.
Yeah, because next year is their last year.
Yeah.
There's whatchamacallit, and then they're gonna actually.
Oh, look at my brother Sam, Jenna. Shot time. We got Lottie in the chat, man. Big super shout out. This is my brother, man.
By the way, Michael K. This is one of
Look at my brother Sam.
Good friends. Whatchamacallit's good friend. This is one of Lucci's good friends.
Oh, there's Melanie. That's my birthday twin too. Got the same birthday.
Damn, that's what's up.
Yeah. Shout out Melanie. Michael K. There's the Buffalo fan.
Yeah.
She looks a lot better when she ain't wearing that trash. I'll tell you that.
Hey, I'll tell you what, man. She's a 10 with the trash on.
She got a butt on her now. She got a wagon. I don't know.
Yeah,
If
like
you
I
see
said,
that
like I
on
said,
Larry's
she's
show.
a 10 with this on, so I can imagine without
I
it.
can't say that on Larry's show. That might be sexist or whatever the hell's happening these days. I
Hey,
got
man.
permission though. That's my birthday twin.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
would co-sign and she was in the chat that I could say it. You know, I'm not sound like a weirdo up here. But Lottie, appreciate you showing up, man. That's pretty cool. I hope everything's cool at the house. Maybe I'll catch up with you this weekend. That's not a great team she represents. That's her only downfall in life, Michael K. She's got a great personality. She's fun to be around, and then that just ruins everything. But I'm rooting for her. I'm rooting for her to be happy, and I'm rooting for you, Michael K.
Yeah.
So I hope you guys win it all. You know,
I can't co-sign that, but that's all good.
I'm co-signing that just to rub it in our face even more how trash that man. We can't even beat trash. But yeah, we'll see what happens, man.
That's true.
So we got this guy. I don't know who Facebook user is. You know, it doesn't show your name, my guy. But he had something up there saying that the Ian Rappaport's talking about Tua traded to Jacksonville with Waddle in the first round pick for Trevor Lawrence. How would you feel about that, Shakes?
I'm not too high on Trevor Lawrence because damn it, he had look. Everybody talks about.
Hold on, Michael K.
Stroud.
I'm watching football too, and I'm rooting for you. I told you already. I'm not watching my team, unfortunately. I'll be wearing this stuff right here, but I'll be rooting for you to win. I want you guys to be happy, Michael K. I support you, my guy. But I'm definitely watching football till it's over.
Hey, what's up, Pam? We're just going over the good old days, and this is one of the best. Where is it? Yeah.
Boynton Beach. Hey, I thought Lamar, Adam. I thought Lamar was from Deerfield. Is he from Boynton? I thought he was from Deerfield. I could be wrong though. Pam, how you
He's
doing?
from Deerfield, but he played in Boynton.
Okay.
This is where I got my big spoon award right here.
There she
Pam.
is.
That's Miss Pam. So no, look, you say.
Hey, Lou said I'm rooting for Michael K in life, but not his football team. I'm going all the way, Lou. I said, you know, my girl Melody and Michael K, man, God bless him, man. I want to see him happy, you know, because I know 100% if Michael K, if it was up to us to go to the Super Bowl and he was out, Michael K would be rooting for us. Much shit as he talks, man, this guy shows up all the time. So I'm gonna, Nene, how you doing? I'm gonna reciprocate that love, man. And I want to see my guy Michael K is old as dirt, man. What, Michael K, how old are you? 67, 68? He ain't never seen the Super Bowl. We gotta get him a Super Bowl win before it's his time, Lou. We gotta support him.
Hey, by the way, Michael K. I don't know if you heard this or not, but if the Buffalo game is in September or October, I will be going to that Buffalo game in New York.
If what happens now, Shake?
If the Buffalo game is in September or October, I will be going to that Buffalo game.
Okay. Well, whatever games you decide to go to, keep me posted. I'll go to those games too.
But it's gonna be in Buffalo though.
Oh, in Buffalo. I don't know. But I'd like to go to a game in Buffalo. Michael K, if we show up to a Buffalo game, you better be there. And I don't want to see you jumping through no tables, embarrassing us either, you know?
Yeah, man. I definitely want to meet up with Tori Day.
Yeah, go hang out with Tori for the day.
But hey, check this out, man. We set our moments. We're gonna drop the panel. We're gonna drop the link. We're gonna only let, like how we do it on Mondays. We're gonna drop the link, and we're gonna let people one at a time. We'll give them about a couple of minutes, and be patient with everybody. We're gonna let them talk about.
Yeah, hold on. Let's because Facebook user been in the chat, and I'm sorry to call you Facebook user, bro. That's what shows up. I don't know who the hell you are.
Okay, yeah.
Look, you said you never answered the question about Trevor. How would you feel about that?
Here's the thing. Okay, I know he got the one playoff win, but the reason CJ Stroud has his one playoff win is because just like they collapsed. They were in the driver's seat. They collapsed worse than we did.
Well, I ain't gonna say that because
they had a chance not only to win the division, but if they lost the game, they were out. They were the reasons. Them losing was the reason why Houston was
Yeah. No,
in the
I'll
playoffs.
go for that. They had a terrible that last game that who the hell beat them? Not Indy.
It was
I forgot.
Titans. They lost to the Titans, just like
Titans. The
us.
Titans beat them. That was it's the Titans, bro. Division game could be Derrick Henry's last game there, Ryan Tannehill's last game there. Some emotions are running high. One of them kind of games, bro. Which is what happened to us that year when we lost to the Jets, the one I told you that I was at. Rex Ryan, it was his last moment there. And I mean, Geno Smith, bro, we lost to Geno. Can anybody even name a player off that Jets team that we lost to? It was terrible, bro. Terrible.
Yeah.
But
no, what's crazy though is he had better weapons this time around. It's like maybe it was a sophomore slump, Nah, I'm hoping
up to that. But
I mean,
agree.
It's called a sophomore slump for a reason. You know what I mean?
You put him on our team, and I feel like we look a lot better right away.
And by the way, I'm not advocating to trade Tua, but if we were to do it, the best place I think for Tua would be Atlanta. Heard somebody say this. His name is, and he was a big. You know what? This guy, K Mac. He does Twitter Spaces.
He can't hack it.
Kendall. They call him Kendall. And two reasons why I number one, it's a dome stadium, and number two, he'll be playing in the South, so he doesn't have to worry about that cold weather for most of the games. So you know what I mean. So
he can never hack it with Bill Belichick. He's not built for a guy like Bill Belichick. Is emotionally.
But I don't think he's going to go to Atlanta though.
It's mental. You don't think Bill Belichick? I don't know. He went to his second one. They say everything but being signed. It's looking like it is from what I saw, what I read, that he went and did his second interview and that it's all, it's all pretty much that, except it's everything but the signature, and it's done. That's what they say. But we'll see. But do you think that mentally he could cope with a guy like Bill Belichick?
Well, Bill Belichick, I don't think he's as in your face as Brian Flores was.
Shit.
I mean, he trust me, he's a hard ass, but I don't think, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. It's
Bill don't want to hear no whining, bro. He don't want to hear.
He didn't do good with Mac Jones either. So
yeah, Mac Jones. They thought Mac Jones was the answer. People forget, bro. They thought, and I couldn't see it. I'm like, what games are you guys watching with Mac Jones that you're calling him? I can't believe New England found the next guy that quick. I was so lost with that, bro. That's like CJ Stroud right now. I'm not giving him the crown either. Some rookies come in, bro. They look fantastic. It works. You give them guys a couple of years, man, to figure out their stuff, and then you got to see if they can evolve their game. So when they figure out how good you are at this, what can you do to change it up? The good ones succeed, and some of them don't, So we got to wait to see what happens.
Okay. But anybody want to hop on real quick? Like I said, we'll do one at a time. We'll talk about your favorite.
Hey, Color, I don't think Ryder's terrible. I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not, but Ryder seems like maybe if he had the right, he might be able to do. I ain't saying he's fantastic, but I think he might be able to.
Hey, what's going on? First lady of the. What's going on?
Hi, y'all. Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good. Doing good. How about yourself?
I have bad hair, hence the hat.
Yeah.
I could have put on tulip hair and been better, probably. How you doing, Mike?
By the way, AB, this isn't this isn't we're not crying this time. We're celebrating the season. We have plenty of time in the off season to cry. Today we're gonna raise the glass and talk about the good times.
I agree very much.
4 back-to-back winning seasons. I know. At the end of the day, it's a process.
It is. It sure is. So
I mean, everybody's clamoring about. And look, I think Lamar Jackson is a hell of a talent, but he's 1-4 in playoffs. that could turn around. It could turn around this playoff, and he could start winning. But at this moment, if you told me you take away the name and say, hey man, this guy is 1-4 in the playoffs, you're like, damn, he's not the answer. We're 1-3. Still same shit, different smell.
So who do you guys think going forward from this weekend? I mean, I see Buffalo winning. I see Buffalo beating the crap out of the Chiefs. I actually see that game could be a blowout, actually.
Yeah, so.
Do you think
I mean,
Buffalo could beat Chiefs in a blowout?
I think Buffalo could do it against the Chefs, because I don't think. I mean, yeah, I haven't.
But yeah, listen. I'm gonna tell us. I told the football gods if Chiefs win, I will listen to a Taylor Swift album.
I'll buy a Taylor Swift album. How about that?
Yeah,
I'll buy one. Shake it off.
no,
shake it off.
yeah. But so no, let's start by saying what was your favorite game of the season?
Oh, well, I mean, you gotta love the Denver game, right? Because all we did was just sit there and just watch the high flying action. I mean, I loved it. If we won, I loved it. I would say that was the most fun. It was the most relaxed that I could be. After about 50 points, it was kind of like, okay, yeah, I can relax now. We're good. So that was fun because you're not like so tense, right, through the whole game. So, one of my special takeaways from the season as well is the trifecta by Wilkins. He got the trifecta. Go ahead and tell me another player that did that this season. Caused the fumble, sack, fumble, and recovery all in one play. The trifecta for Wilkins was huge. And especially him getting as many sacks as he did. I love that. So
he did play better this year. And
cool.
Wilkins.
What was that?
Don't forget
Say
Wilkins.
that again for the people in the back.
He played okay. He did all right.
Y'all heard him now.
No, not as good as Wilkins, but that's neither. Not as good as Zach Seiler, but that's neither here nor there. But no, but no, who was, like I said, yeah, my favorite. Like I said, I told my favorite game was the 2 Patriots games because I was at that's where I met. I think I met you.
Yes,
I met you. I met Adam Sadowski. I met Winters.
Fan experience wise, that was straight up an awesome game. Because you and I've been friends a long time, but we hadn't actually got to meet face to face. But also, I really enjoyed being at Papa Paul's, giving you the Big Spoon Award.
Yeah.
That was super fun hanging out. And that was the England, the one in England against the Chefs as well. But both of those were super fun, and I really, of course, enjoyed the fan weekend against Carolina. That's always fun. Seeing Dolphin winners come in and surprise everybody, that was huge. I know my face was on the floor because it was so shocking. He pulled that big surprise on all of us. So the fan experience wise, my takes are very different from just relaxing game kind of thing.
Yeah, for sure. No, I think that that the thing about Papa Paul is I know I'm gonna be doing a lot more. The reason I go to Dolph Freaky's watch party versus Papa Paul is he's 2 hours away. That's a 4-hour drive.
A long way. Yeah.
Yeah. Versus the party where she's at is like what 45 minutes no, 45 minutes, the longest 35 to 45 minutes. So
Yeah.
in a sense, in essence, it'll take me faster to going back forth, faster to go in from to and from that party than it is one way to Papa Paul's house. I'm like, no, I can't do that.
It's long. It's long out there. Yep.
The only reason I did it was because it was an early morning game, so I was able to be back home at a reasonable time. You know what I mean?
Reasonable time. Yep. Yep. That was fun though. The mimosas, Papa Paul's hospitality, his wife, and hanging out with you guys. The Big Spoon Award, which I had planned for a long time. I had it cooking for you for a while.
Yeah,
Have you
and I
shown
know
the
you enjoyed
picture
that
of
wine
the
I gave you.
trophy?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that wine was amazing. I
I have
enjoyed that
I
as
have one
well
right
as
here.
the
Yeah, the Stephen
champagne.
Ross wine.
And that was really good. I enjoyed that a lot. I sure did. Have you seen the Big Spoon Award, Anthony?
I haven't.
So
Papa Paul still
Anthony,
hasn't given it to me yet.
oh, you didn't get it yet. Oh
Oh,
my goodness. It's a full-size trophy. Like my husband and I worked on that. It's all aqua and orange and it's a
nice.
full-on like the big trophy and has a bright orange spoon on it.
What
And
does it
yeah,
commemorate? What's the you
the
know?
Big Spoon Award that I gave to Shake Money,
Mm-hmm.
your buddy there right next to you, for being the biggest pot stirrer of all our fandom. It's a big spoon.
Well deserved. Well deserved. I'll drink to that.
Yeah. And you should see there was a whole presentation. I wrote a poem for the presentation. It
Yeah.
was
Yeah,
good.
something to the effect of we should trade Christian Wilkins.
No, it wasn't anything like that. That's a lie.
No, it was more like pay that man. In fact, those were the words, pay that man.
No attention. I know. I got you. You got to add that part in there.
Yeah, no, that was super fun. That was super fun giving him that award. I had that planned for a while. I've
All right,
called
my
him a
brother. Thank
spoon
you.
for a couple years.
But yeah, man.
Good.
Regardless, we came up short, like I said. But
It's painful.
one next year, we never know what next year brings. I think here's the thing. Going into next year, we had big question marks, just like we do now. And then all of a sudden, Chris Greer does his magic, and all of a sudden, we're like, "Damn, we got a roster." Who? This time last year, did anybody envision us getting Ramsey?
No, he's done some good things, but I got to tell you, we had a roster this year. And when I look at our defense, even though they were decimated, they continued to keep us in games. You can't point the finger there. You just can't. Our defense did their job and then some.
They played good enough, Were they the 2000 Ravens? Absolutely not. But did they keep us in every single game, minus the Baltimore? They
couldn't be on the. They were on the field the entire time. Yeah, they were just on the field. Like after a while, you gotta, you can't do that. But I was proud of our defense. I liked our defensive players. I'm not 1,000% sure I love the defensive play calling a lot of the times, but it worked for the most part. So I was proud of him. But thanks for having me on, Shake.
Yeah, for sure.
Good to see you again, Anthony. I enjoyed meeting Anthony this year as well. We got to meet face to face.
Family at the New England game. That was my favorite part of the year. Was the New England game. I got to meet you and Shake, Larry, Chef Jew, Adam Sadowski. I got to meet a bunch of people at that game, and it was awesome, man. It was fun. That was a lot of fun. Right. Best tailgate I had all
experience. It was the best. Yes, it was the best. I enjoyed it so much.
All right, Pam. I appreciate you.
Good to see you, Pam. Take care.
All right, we have we got 3 Anthonys on the screen.
Oh,
hey guys. Well, hey Shake. What's up?
What's going on?
What's up, man?
So listen. So what we're doing right now is we're talking about our favorite games of the season, favorite moments. And things of that
There's
nature.
very limited with me, to be honest. I really want to be positive.
Listen, we have, we could talk about our disappointments and our concerns, we have all off season to do it. This will pretty much. This is just even if it's one memory, it doesn't matter.
Maybe the Dallas game, because I had to deal with all the trash talk from Dallas fans around me saying we were going to get blown out by Dallas. Anthony, did you have to deal with that?
And then not so much. I mean, Dallas, like always, bro. Dallas was frauds. I wasn't worried about them like that because, I mean, I watched them get smoked by a Josh Dobbs-led Arizona Cardinals a week after they blew out the Giants. They were up and down. I was more worried about us collapsing to a team like that, after because the Tennessee game had just happened. I'm like, I hope that we don't. This isn't a trend that's going to happen.
No, because remember, I think didn't we beat the Jets the week before? So
we may have, but
yeah, we beat the Jets the week before. So
yeah, but I was still scared. You know what I mean? Because up to that point, Anthony, we were taking out the trash. We played a team that was below 500 and forget about it. It wasn't even close.
Even when we sleptwalked into that Tennessee game,
Carolina Panthers, we ran them down. And I was confident.
That's a question I wanted to ask you and Shake. You and the other Tony on the panel. Do you guys think we sleptwalked into that Tennessee game thinking we were just going to walk through them?
I don't know. I don't know what happened, man. This guy drinks mayonnaise in his coffee, and we let him come out there and look like Tom Brady.
The mayonnaise is delicious.
Yeah, like mayonnaise. It's not like coffee, but the two of them together is just some.
That's
some weird stuff.
Like I said, for me, it was more. It had nothing to do with the game. It was having to deal with the Cowboy fans afterwards. Is what I was worried about because.
Right.
Absolutely. You know how arrogant these Cowboy fans can get. Tony,
trust me, I know.
Jake, you live in you have Dallas fans around you, Shake.
Well, when I grew up in Miami,
they're there.
When I grew up in Miami, and every classroom I went to, there was two types of fans. There's three fan bases, and this is Miami. Again, these were native Miami kids. Okay, you had three different fan bases. You had Steelers, Cowboys, and Dolphins.
Shoot, in Fort Lauderdale, there was a lot of San Francisco fans and Dallas fans.
Oh yeah, San Francisco too.
They were winning a lot in the 90s, though, Anthony. And they were winning. These are teams. These are bandwagon people. So that's what they do.
No.
Where are you from, Anthony? Where are you at? Where are you?
I'm Shake. I'm on the West Coast, but I'm originally a Miami kid too. I was born
West Coast in Florida, though. You're in Florida.
Yeah.
Okay,
he's almost by me.
Nice.
I live in Sarasota.
Okay, cool. Nice.
Yeah, no, and to be honest, like this is what I have to deal with. I have to deal with Packers, 49ers. I'm in enemy territory. There's no Dolphins fans at all. I have all northern teams and West Coast teams. Like I live around a lot of Raiders, and Raiders fans have no right to talk trash. But 49ers fans, God, they're so annoying.
Yeah.
Well, you know what's funny is after us, they're the second team with the biggest drought. So they haven't won playoffs.
The 49ers or the Cowboys?
The
no,
Raiders.
the not the 49ers, the Raiders.
The Raiders.
Yeah. Do you guys think this is an honest question when it comes to is it too soon to talk about what we can what's going to happen with the coaching staff, or could we bring that up now or no?
No, we like I said, we're just reflecting on the season. That's all. You know what I mean?
That disappointment, that Kansas. Honestly, I had a feeling we were gonna go in there and lay an egg. Like I had a sinking feeling that was gonna happen. Like I don't know what it is. Is it because of the quarterback?
Was that a good memory of you, Tony?
Negative.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Stay positive tonight. What was your favorite moment of the season? Was beating
the Cowboys. The Cowboys when I said
Cowboys. What about the Patriots games? Were you able to go to any games?
No, I live on the West Coast. I don't want to have to go. I want to go to the games, but I can't because I rely on other people for transportation, and my parents don't like going into Miami to deal with that traffic. Horrendous. The
I don't
traffic
blame you.
around. You know how horrendous the traffic, Anthony, is around that stadium.
Oh yeah.
Going out and we had to drive 4 hours to get back to Sarasota and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
I don't want to
sure.
have to be. Yeah, like I said, the Cowboys game, and I can't remember who was it that we blew out.
The Bengals.
No, Denver.
That
Broncos.
game, honestly, I wanted to be happy, but then we lay an egg the next 2 games. It's like,
oh man, don't ever change.
yeah, no, I want to be positive about this season, but there was too many negatives.
Yeah, I understand.
But those all came at the end. In the first part of the season, and I know that that's not really when it counts, but it does to an extent. Because when we were able to clinch the playoffs against Dallas, I mean that's due to the first part of the season. So,
but then we screwed it up by losing to Buffalo.
Yeah, and I agree with you.
Yeah,
we ruined it by losing to Tennessee. There's a bunch of stuff, but we're just talking about the happy. Because
I want to try to be happy.
I'm with you, believe me. Hey, listen, the season to me wasn't a success. Am I happy how it ended because we made the playoffs? Absolutely not. I'm not that guy. I think that the season is a wash, and is moving forward with two. There's a bunch of stuff I can say, but we're just saying our aim tonight.
Please don't do that. Don't torture me because
it's kind of like we're
trying to.
It's funny. It's kind of with the. I know we're both me and you, Lucci. We're both Heat fans. It's like one thing about.
I thought you were a Knicks fan.
Huh?
I thought you were a Knicks fan, or is that Alex?
Dude, don't ever call me a Knicks fan. I know where you live. Anyway, I'm just messing with you. Yeah, you're thinking about Alex. We sound the same, but no, we don't. I'm not a Jets. I mean, a Knicks fan. I hate the Knicks. As a matter of fact, I hate the Knicks. Is one of the most despised franchises in my opinion. But anyway,
wait, who do you hate more, the Jets or the Knicks?
Oh, the Knicks.
For me, it's the Jets.
I definitely
hate the Patriots. It's weird. For me, I hate the Patriots, but I like Brady. Does that make sense at all to you guys?
You have a respect for Brady. I could dig that. I never hated the Patriots because we beat the Patriots. When we were our worst, we beat the Patriots. And that would be like in those days, like when we went 4-12, but on Monday night we put the throwback orange on and we beat the Patriots and they won the Super Bowl that year. Like that would be the highlight of your season. It was like, at least we beat the Patriots.
It was all we always split.
Yeah, but now it doesn't mean nothing. But no, the reason I was bringing up the Heat real quick though.
It get worse now.
The thing about with the Heat is now we're at a point where, like, if we win our first playoff game, everybody is super excited. When the Dolphins win their first playoff game, everybody's going to be super excited. When Miami wins their first round, you're like, okay, we're beyond that.
For us, it's no big deal.
The Heat. We had the consistency with the Heat making the playoffs
And
going
in deep too, making, you know what I'm saying, going in deep.
And the same thing with the Panthers. I get like
they're breaking through. The Panthers are starting to get like the Heat. The Panthers are being every year they're showing up good. I'm with you on that, Michael K. Now that's one thing we agree on.
But anyway, me and Shake talked about this. Me and Shake have talked about this, Anthony. That I've on other panels I've said the only teams I've seen win championships are the Hurricanes, the Marlins, and the Heat.
Yeah.
The Dolphins have been mediocre my whole life as a Dolphins fan, which is so sad to the point where I'm almost gonna a person.
Actually, me too, Abba.
Yeah, a whole bunch of my friends are trying to convince me to become who are Chargers fans, want me to become a Chargers fan to follow Justin Herbert.
No.
Yeah. But anyway,
my mistake. Jets fans. They want me to be Jets fans. I'm like, oh God, no, please.
But anyway, hey man, listen, Manzano, I appreciate you for coming on. We got another guest in the back. So.
Okay, bye.
Hey, pleasure to meet you, bud.
Todd, what's going on, brother?
What's up, my Gator friend?
How you doing, Mike? Kings fan.
You this guy's Mike already. That's how
he's a Kings fan.
I'm a Kings fan. I'm a Kings fan.
All right, I'll give him a pass.
He's the only Gator fan I call a friend.
Okay, all right. You got to pass for that.
Well, kind of like Michael K's the only Bills fan I call a friend. So yeah.
But no, man, this season was a major disappointment for me.
Yeah, but let's. But the reason we're doing this is what was your favorite game? Like, let's talk. Look, we have off season to talk about the negatives. Right now, we're just trying to focus on the positive. Your positive outlook on.
What was your favorite game, LeBruto?
For how many times the Broncos have screwed us in the draft, I love beating them down.
What about your offensive MVP? Who's your offensive MVP of the year?
It would have to be Tyreek, but Mozart's right there with them.
Yeah, I said the same thing.
What about defense?
And I'd even say A-Chain would be number 3 on my list because he had 900 yards as a rookie, and he missed most of the season.
Yeah, and he averaged like 8 yards a carry, literally.
Yeah. 11 touchdowns.
Defense? Who's your defense?
Defense? I'm going to go Chubb, man. He came back and played strong before his injury.
There you go.
I like seeing what he was becoming.
Okay. Comeback player of the year. Do you got somebody for that?
Comeback player of the year. Can't do Ramsey because he came back.
Well, I mean, you could if you wanted to. I mean,
it'd be out of
Ramsey. It's pretty. I would co-sign that, man. The guy came in, he got hurt early in the year.
Yeah.
He came back and he played at a high level, man. And he came back early, came back fast.
Yeah. I would say either Ramsey and Tua. You know what I mean? Because Tua stayed healthy this year.
Okay. Now, what about who's your biggest disappointment on offense?
Damn, I love. Don't get me wrong, I love the coach, but I'm going with the coach.
Okay,
the play calling.
That. Nice. What about defense? Who let you down the most on defense, or didn't live up to what you expected, or we expected them to be? As far as their defensive prowess.
Hey, that's hard. That's hard because they played strong this year, even with backups in. I would say X. I thought X would be a lot better than he was with Ramsey on the other side in the second half, even though he did get banged up.
Yeah, that's what I said too. And look, AB says this is like a Dolphins fan experiment. It's hard. AB, everybody that comes up here, bro, wants to. And listen, it's hard for me too not to like find a bright, because it's like, man, how good things were going. It's really hard.
You know what killed me was
Larry said at one point in the season when he went through his emo stage, he was like, now the division's up in the air, and I was like, bro, what are you talking about? We're not losing the division. We still had like a 3-4 game lead. I said, bro, get out of here. The Bills are falling apart. We're not losing the division. And man, if we didn't lose the division, so I get it. It really is. It's tough to get up here and talk about. But there was a lot of good moments for me personally.
There was a lot of good moments this year.
We're used to sucking, though. I mean, at the end, when is the last time you didn't feel like this at the end of a season? So it's like finding the happy parts.
Dude, I felt the same way when Marino was back there, because at the end of the season, we still didn't get to where we wanted to go. You know what I mean? We still.
Yeah.
The reason I brought this up is because I had so many, me going to the game, me meeting so many people,
right?
And this was like the best season for me. Even what I'm saying.
Yeah, Giovanni got that same shirt from Papa Paul.
A cool moment for me personally.
The shirt, the shirt was a good moment right here.
Yeah, that's from Papa Paul.
A cool moment for me personally, though, was going to the Jacksonville game when Miami played them in the preseason.
I was there too. That's crazy.
I got to meet MCJB up there. We all drove there together.
Nice.
Nice. And we hung out.
What it is.
There you go. I was literally 2 rows from the field, right where the Dolphins were warming up on the Dolphins sideline.
Nice. You might have run into Dylan, a friend of mine, because we our seats were a little bit higher up, but it's preseason. So by
where
the end
were
of
you?
he was going down. Now we were on the sunny side. I left early. When they took 2 out, I was furious. I was like,
yeah, but where were you at? I was on the Dolphins sideline in the end zone.
Okay, so no, so
right at the end zone line where you would see where I'd have the same vision as the camera doing
okay.
that.
Now, it was a later game. If my memory serves me correctly, it was like a 4 o'clock game.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was on the side of the stadium. I want to say it's the east side. I could be wrong, but the sun was beating down on that side of the stadium.
Oh, okay.
I was closer to the right. Now, if you think like that, I was to the right-hand side. But I was on the Dolphin sideline because Dylan, like I said, he went down. The seats were open, and he was right. He got on TV and everything. You know, he has a picture. They were watching it. So we were on the same side. Maybe we were just,
Yeah.
But the Jaguar Stadium is trash.
Yes, it is.
Celebrating in the dirt. You're tailgating. It's nothing like Miami Shakes. I don't know if you're in Alto Stadium. Is it still Alto? I don't know what the hell it's called.
I'm from West Palm. I've been to Miami Stadium numerous times.
Yeah, no, I was saying Shakes. I don't know
if
Shakes had been to Alto Stadium.
No.
I've never been to a stadium. Terrible. I've never been to a stadium where you feel like you could get robbed at any given point tailgate, like Jacksonville.
And Jacksonville's a terrible place it's just terrible, bro. The whole thing is
that's why they're redoing
old and decrepit.
That's why they're redoing it. They're getting ready to say Jacksonville might be playing overseas for a couple of years, and they're redoing the entire stadium.
Well, they were talking Daytona here where I'm at, doing it in ISP International Boulevard. You know, at the racetrack.
Yeah,
doing the games there. That's what it's in the talks.
Where are you at?
I'm in Daytona Beach.
Okay, I'm not far. I'm just right down the street, and I drove down there 2 days ago.
Yeah,
man, I'm telling you though, this season had a lot of up moments. Being number one offense, that's something you haven't seen in a long time,
right?
You know, having the number 5 rushing attack and top 10 defense. We were number 10.
Our running back scored the most touchdowns. There's a lot of stuff, man. That was good. It wasn't all bad, man. It ended not the way we wanted it to.
And I know injuries isn't an excuse, but it couldn't have happened at a worse time with a lot of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When losing Chubb right at the end of the season, losing
Van Ginkel.
Van Ginkel.
Yeah, that hurt, man. That
and you know much. Something about
even though X had a bad year, X going out hurt too, man.
You know what irritates the living crap out of me? It's only us. When every year it seems like a couple positions gets rocked hard. And if you look at it, the offensive line and the pass rushers, we were down to pulling people off the street for the playoffs.
Yeah. Literally. Yeah.
Every year it's like, what was it? A couple years ago, it was just the secondary was gone. You know, it's just one position gets rocked so bad that you're pulling people off the streets.
It hurts.
And I tell you what, I don't want Houston back in a Dolphin uniform.
Houston's old, man. Houston's old as Michael K. So, you know, you couldn't have expected.
It's not even that. What he did after the game was disrespectful.
What do you do?
He pulled Kansas City players into the Dolphin locker room and was celebrating with them and congratulating them for the win.
Damn.
You don't do that. Way, not after you lose a playoff game.
Yeah, and we gave him some money. Yeah, that's not a classy move. I agree with you there, bud.
Yeah,
I saw something like that. I just didn't click on it because normally clickbait,
but
they say,
you're a veteran, you know better. You know what I mean? It's not like he's a young guy.
Yeah. But shame on them other guys for coming in there too. Screw them.
Yeah.
We should have. Well, anyways, happy times.
we'll do that next time. But listen, I want you to think about, you know, how hard. What Super Bowl are we on?
Oh God,
50-something.
50-something. All right, we're on. Let's say for the sake of argument, we're at 60, right? Did you know that three NFL quarterbacks account for 15 of the Super Bowls?
Jesus Christ.
Tom Brady, Terry Bradshaw, and Joe Montana account for 15 Super
that's
Bowls.
scary. That's scary to think like that.
That should tell you how hard it is, man. You had look how many starting quarterbacks. I guarantee you there are more starting quarterbacks in the Hall of Fame that there are with Hall of Fame rings that there are with Super Bowl rings.
Damn.
It's crazy to think about, but man, Super Bowls aren't. At the end of the day, look. The reason I brought this up is no matter how successful your season is or how many accolades, at the end of the day, there's 31 failures and there's only one winner.
Yeah. But you know
Bottom
who
line.
I'm rooting. You know who I'm rooting for now, though, right?
What's that?
I want to see Houston do it with the rookie. Because I don't want Kansas City. I don't want Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want Buffalo. I
Yeah.
want Buffalo never to win one. Okay.
Me too.
Actually,
I'm a Detroit Lions fan. I want Detroit Lions to win one because I'm a Dan Campbell guy.
I like Campbell, but you know what? It would be nice to see the Lions go up against Houston in the Super Bowl and screw everybody else. That's the way I look at it. You know what I mean? See Tunsil get one. At least somebody could be happy.
Yeah.
Because right now we're looking forward to next year, but what's the team going to look like next year?
So, but by the way, like I said, hit the like button. Please make sure you hit the like button, man. Like I said, that's all. Look, this Tuesday we're going to be doing Larry, Lucci, G, and Shake. All bets are off. This just one time. I just wanted to think about something other than because that's I don't care. You don't get too many viewers. I don't care. I'm most of the people in the chat, are people that I'm cool with as hell. Man, I appreciate everybody's support, man. Like Abba, I appreciate his support. Chef Jew, Crazy
Shake,
Dolphin,
Shake, you're a brother,
Michael
man.
K.
You always got my support.
Yeah, appreciate you, man.
And even though I love stealing that safety that from Washington with the Hurricanes.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, we play. Hey, first game of the season.
Don't forget
next year.
Kendall Jackson too. You guys got Kendall Jackson. He's a pretty good defensive end.
Hey, first game of the season next year. I guess college football.
Yeah.
I guess you and me I'll have to be watching it with you.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna be calling that. Look. The thing about me is, one thing about me, as you'll grow to see, is when I was calling the Gator games, we were getting our ass kicked by Georgia. I didn't say a third quarter. Okay, it's over. I'm gone. Whatever. No, I took my lumps.
That's the way I am with my Dolphins. I watched how painful it was. Mm-hmm. I watched the whole Baltimore game. You know what I mean? I'll go outside, have a cigarette, curse everybody out, and then go back in to continue to watch the beating.
Yeah, I take my lumps. The thing I can't stand, and Michael K knows who I'm talking about, is the fact that when you lose, you could dish it, but you can't take it.
And I know who you're talking about when you say that, because you go on to troll him afterwards and the show's over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'll sit there and watch every last second of a beating, even though we're getting it, just because I want to see if we do one thing that I'm going to enjoy saying, oh, that was a highlight for me for the game.
So, yeah, by the way, Shelby Jordan, we're Super Bowl 58.
Damn. 15 all belong to 3 quarterbacks.
Yep. That's crazy. And then you got and 18 If you add Troy Aikman, that's 18.
Okay, but then you go Steve Young, who took over for Montana.
Mm-hmm.
He had a couple.
I think he only had one.
Did he have one?
Yeah, because remember, San Francisco only has 5.
I'm thinking of Elway when he got his 2 back to back.
Elway got 2 too, so that's 20.
Jesus.
Yeah. So, yeah, man. So people think, well, he never won anything. Well, dude, it's not like freaking Super Bowls or participation trophy where everybody gets one. I can name a lot of quarterbacks, not including Dan Marino, that never won a Super Bowl, man. That
and you know what? You can turn around and say the same thing with coaches.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you think about it, you look at Belichick, you look at Noel, you look at Walsh, who got that one with Steve Young after Montana.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, man.
Dude.
Yeah, they're not easy, man.
No, they're not easy. We're blessed.
Jim Kelly. Look at Jim Kelly. Look, as much as I hated him on Saturday and Sunday, there's no denying that Jim Kelly was a hell of a quarterback, man.
Broke my heart when he went to Buffalo. Broke my heart.
Shit,
You know,
we got Dan.
Huh?
We got Dan.
I
Yeah,
know, but
man.
hey, I wouldn't have cared if Jim Kelly went anywhere else. It broke my heart when he went from the University of Miami, where I
Miami,
to
Buffalo. Yeah, that's
to Buffalo, where I had to hate him.
yeah, I know it. Yeah.
Shoot, I didn't care about Kozar when Kozar went to Cleveland. I didn't hate the man in the NFL because he was a Cane, and I respected it.
Yo, I got a Bernie Kosar story. It's funny you said when I was a kid, I grew up in foster care, right? So, at one point I was adopted. My adopted mom worked for HRS. That's what it was called down there. And I would get to go to all the practices, because they did all kinds of stuff for us. And I had everybody's autograph at this time, literally everybody. And the only Bernie Kosar card I had was a Cleveland when he played for the Browns, because he was a backup for us at one point. And I brought him the card, and he said, "Kid, you're gonna get me in trouble with this," but he signed it anyways, and he gave it to me. So the only Bernie Kosar card I had signed was, a Cleveland Browns one, but he did it. It was pretty cool. I didn't understand what he was saying, get him in trouble. I don't know if he was on the con, he can't, but it was cool that he signed it anyways.
Yeah, he was a good guy. He wasn't.
Yeah, he's all class. Bernie Kosar is all class.
Man, I just want to see it. I don't know. I'm interested in seeing it. I can't wait till we start doing the shows. What we're gonna do next year.
Yeah, that's coming up, man.
There's going to be a lot of changes going on.
Yep, and by the way, I heard a rumor. Somebody was saying that that if Harbaugh goes to a team, that Vic Fangio might follow him there.
That's what I heard.
But today in the group text, they were saying that if Harbaugh told Michigan, if he signs a contract, he wants immunity from getting fired.
Damn,
that's a big clause in the contract. I don't know who the hell would sign that. I don't want him in Miami. If we got to put that in the contract.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. So, I mean, it's crazy, man.
I hope we draft their quarterback, though.
What?
Michigan's quarterback, McCarthy.
You like him?
I want him in Miami. Get him over there. Put the kid out there. Lexi Silver. I gotta see who that is. Tua. My son is grown, Mike. I'll have him look with me. He'll be 21 this year.
Hey, you know what?
Hey, by the way, man, when I first seen Lucci's son, the first thing I thought of was Van Ginkel.
Yeah, he does favor Van Ginkel with the hair and everything. Yeah,
Van Ginkel. Yeah, I got an autographed jersey coming up to me from him.
Nice. Yeah, he was my defensive MVP, man. He's good. That guy played lights out, and he was good before. I just feel like he wasn't being used to the best of his abilities. And
by the way, that's Bernie Kosar's daughter, the Lexi Silver.
Yeah, I'll check it out, Michael K. If you say it, I know it's got to be worth looking. I'll check it out.
My dad's wife owns a jewelry store down in Miami, and he comes to visit. And they told him I was a Dolphins fan up in Jacksonville, stuck up here. He goes, "Oh, first thing he said was, I'm sorry."
Yeah, right. Where you at in Jacksonville? What side are you on? South side, north side, east side, west side?
West side.
Okay. I lived on the south side for a bit as a kid. I went to Inglewood High School for a little bit.
I'm not really technically in Jacksonville. I'm in Orange Park.
Okay. 205.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay.
But
yeah, man, I'm looking at Larry K's IG, man. He's like in 19 degrees.
My girl just got off the phone with me, and I'm like, "So how is it up there?" She goes, "It's 17 degrees." She's in Kansas City. It's supposed to drop back down to the negatives overnight.
Damn.
I got a friend of mine's in Kansas. Well, she's from there.
That's where my girl's from.
She's flying back tomorrow. I got to go get her from the airport. She's up there now handling some business.
Well, she's up there taking care of her family.
Yeah.
Her mom and dad aren't doing well.
Yeah.
But it's cold as hell up there. I'm like, yeah. I'm here complaining about 32 when I woke up. She's like, shut up.
Yeah, I don't miss it. I lived in upstate New York a few years ago, about 5 years ago now. Terrible.
Enemy territory.
Up there. I'm telling you. Or it's snowing in May. Who the hell wants to live like that? I know you might like snow, and I don't know. I just don't. There's snow caps in June still that haven't melted all the way. And it's like, yeah, that's just not cool to me.
Did y'all hear about the fans up in the
Amsterdam, Michael K, near Schenectady? I don't know if you know Amsterdam, Schenectady area.
Did y'all hear about the fans of the Kansas City game?
No, what's that? Oh, they got boot. They got the boot. They got a car boot.
15 of them dealing with hypothermia. Another 4 or 5 had frostbite.
I wonder if that was the Miami fan with his shirt off. Did you see that guy?
No.
The Miami fan, the guy had his shirt off, hooting and hollering.
No, I was referring to that there was I guess Dolphin fans, they were
that was in Miami.
I guess yeah, huh?
That was in Miami with the boots on the car.
Yeah.
That was in Miami.
Really? Damn.
Yeah, that was in Miami. Yeah.
Anything they put boots in cars in Miami.
Oh yeah. Sure did. The whole line. I saw she was walking with the camera. They had them all booted up.
For what?
Because they parked where they weren't supposed to park, trying to cheap out and not pay parking. And they just figured, oh, we could park over here in this parking lot. And this woman was walking saying, look, in Miami, you can't just park where you feel like it. And that man, every car had a yellow boot. Literally, she was walking down on both sides. They all had boots on them. And you're gonna end up paying way more than just the $50 to park in the Walmart parking lot or whatever.
According to Color, 15 were rushed to the hospital. Many more non-emergencies showed up.
Yeah.
But you know how they're gonna get out of that, Color? Because the Kansas City team, they lowered their security. Like normally you can't bring in batteries. Normally you can't bring in blankets with zippers. They lifted all those restrictions. So people could bring batteries in with heated blankets.
And they gave warnings ahead of time.
And they gave warnings. They let them bring in cardboard, which normally they don't do. They lifted a lot of the restrictions for people that came. But you just got people, bro, that just, I don't know, damn fools, man.
Yeah, like going without a shirt.
Yeah, that's bozo stuff, man. Who the hell's doing that? Yeah, see.
I'll be a badass in another way because I ain't dying up there to go to a game.
Nah, we're not doing that. I would have went to the Kansas City game, but I would have been layered up and I would have had everything, you know. And
Yeah, hence the reason why if I'm going to a New York Buffalo game, it's going to be in October or September.
yeah, now I'd like to go when it's freezing. I'd like to go up there and support the team, you know, in some cold conditions. I'm not opposed to it. You know, you
Yeah,
dress
but at
right.
the same time, be smart about it.
Yeah, listen, I was in there, and in that part of New York, it gets cold, wind chill. I've been in weather like that Kansas City game, and I'll tell you, if you're dressed right, it doesn't matter how cold it is. If you're wrapped up right, you don't feel the cold. You know, you got to be layered up. It's not really like that. You know what I mean? I mean, if you're out there for hours at a time and you're not, then eventually your hands, your feet will get cold. But if you got
Right.
the coverings, man, you're really not. You're not feeling that. If it's super, super windy, then maybe your eyes, because you can only do so much to cover your face. But it's really not terrible. It's just if you're a bozo like this guy with his shirt off, that was just
Yeah, you don't do stupid crap like that.
yeah.
You know, you got to expect consequences.
We went, me and my son. Matter of fact, my son and his mother come to visit me up there, and we were going on the tubes down the mountain, freezing. You know, it's all snow, it's cold. We don't have gloves and we don't have boots. We're wearing sneakers and just putting our hands in our pockets, you know, until we get up. We just grab the tube and, you know, the thing pulls you up. So once you get on, you put your hands back in your pockets, and you know, it's not really that bad, man. It sounds like it's really cold, but it ain't.
I was just surprised that they moved the Buffalo game.
These guys, even the football players, I think they're stupid. You got to go out there with no sleeves, and bro, it doesn't make, you know, who cares what the other guy on the other team thinks because you don't have sleeves, and that's intimidating. If I was on the other time, look at this damn fool with no sleeves on. It would be warm and break you up. You know, I don't understand how or why guys think that makes you look tough. It makes you look like a bozo to me. You know,
I agree. I completely agree with that.
Kind of like some dude going in a water full of sharks. Oh, look at me! I can swim with the
yeah. You know, I mean, I go swimming in the ocean and there's sharks in there, but if I know there's sharks there, I'm not going swimming. Like, oh yeah, let me swim with the sharks. But we got here in Florida. We swim with the alligators. You know, there's alligators in certain lakes. You're a kid, you swim in the lakes, and it is what it is. You don't think about that. Dude, when you're our age and you don't take those risk factors into consideration, you're a bozo. You're not, you know.
Yeah, you know what? It comes to our age, then we turn around and tell our kids they're stupid.
Yeah, you know.
Even though we did the same thing.
Yeah.
No, but there's this video that's going around where this guy, he was swimming with alligators, okay? And he got close to an alligator to try to pet it. The alligator bit his arm. He jumped out of that water. He's like, oh.
Good for him. That, you know, these both, and then you know what happens? These idiots, they'll get the alligator put down, but he's doing what he's supposed to be doing.
Right. Completely agree. Oh, it's the animal's fault. No, it's the damn human's fault for being in there being like an idiot.
Yeah. What's the color saying? Remember, there likely was a travel ban last year. They postponed the game, yet still 40 died. Color, what that 40 died last year in which game?
He's talking about the Buffalo game.
Oh, you're talking about this year. Okay, I get what you're saying. My bad. Okay, this year they postponed the game. Yeah. So 40 people died that went to the game, Color, or just that died in the storm that was up there in Buffalo. It happens, you know. But I feel like personally, when it's weather like that, and if they're telling you on the news, stay inside unless you have to, then there shouldn't be a game being played. That's just my personal opinion. That's like if we have a hurricane and we say, oh, F it, we're going to play the game no matter what. A hurricane, who cares? The weather, you could. I mean, come on, man. You know, when it's
you don't play a game in a lightning storm.
Not exactly. So I feel like if there's an advisory on the news saying, like just like down here when there's extreme heat, and they say, hey man, if you can avoid standing in prolonged sun, we'd advise you to, because there's a good chance you could get heat stroke. I mean, I work in that stuff and I'm out there no matter what. But when you're for a game, I don't think that it should be played personally. Yeah, the cancellation didn't. I'm with you, Color. It didn't. It still happened. But still, and I agree. The weather's the weather. I like playing it. And, it just sucks to be in Miami. We're obviously the southernmost point. Costa Nostra, how you doing? Out of everybody,
Hey, it's happy hour, baby.
Nobody is gonna have it like us going into these cold places. I mean, even Tampa, it might get a little cold. Jacksonville definitely gets cold. I mean, is it cold like up north? No, but Jacksonville gets cold. Like here in Daytona, it was a 39, 40 yesterday. In Jacksonville, it got into the 20s. And then
it was cold.
Yeah, you see, so it's like even Jacksonville kind of gets a little bit of cold. Miami, there's no cold.
I don't consider Jacksonville, Florida, though. I consider it South Georgia.
Costa Nostra. Yeah, it's up there enough.
When you're up here, you don't feel like you're in Florida. You don't.
Yeah, Florida, I'd say is the further north you go, the further south you are. In Florida. But
yeah, man, that's a good point. And I don't know if these stadiums have, I don't know. I don't know what they could deal with if there's an ambulance that has, or if they have a vehicle. But I would imagine the players would be taken care of as much as possible. The fans, if there was more than one, would they have enough facilities at the stadium in order to treat everybody? I don't know. It's hard. That frozen stuff different than the heat stroke. Heat stroke, there's stuff we could give you an IV, down at the bottom of the stadium and get you rehydrated and do it. There would be, but when it's that frozen, I don't know how that works, and I don't know if they're medically equipped in stadiums to prevent that. I don't know how.
I don't know how that works either, really.
It's a good point, though, Michael. Okay, if the roads are so snowed and blocked off, how the hell are you going to get if there's an emergency? Get somebody. But again, these people, if you show up to the game, it's just like here in Florida when there's a hurricane. There'll be evacuation areas. Normally, it's people that live on the beach side. They tell you, now listen, on the news, they'll say, evacuate if you're in this area. If you have an emergency and you don't evacuate, we're not coming to save you. So this is your point to know we're not responsible for you. If you don't evacuate like we're telling you to, then peace be the journey and good luck. But we won't be there until everything's clear. And if you make it good, if you don't, sorry for your luck. You should have listened. So I would imagine, Michael K., that's what they do with these games. They say, we can't recommend you going out in this weather. If you go, then you're on your own type deal, And then can you really feel bad for somebody? Because if you go dressed appropriately, you're not going to get frostbite. I don't give a damn. I was in it. I know you can prepare. So if you're an idiot out there dressed like I am right now, or you're taking your shirt off and you're getting, can I feel bad for you? Absolutely not. What the hell are you doing? And if you're too old to be out there and you go, maybe that's their final wish. Like if I die, I die. At least I'm rooting my team. But I can't feel bad for people that go out in that. And the guys that get paid millions of dollars to do it, that's part of the game. But these guys have heaters on the sidelines. They're ready. You go out there, they're not getting frostbite. It's a tricky situation, slippery slope. I don't know what the hell what do you say, ornithopter? I don't know what that is, Color. Ornithopter. I don't know what that is. I'm not too scientific.
Anyway, yeah, man. Hey, listen, I appreciate. Hey, man. As we take this last swig, man, I appreciate everybody who showed up, man. Salud.
There you go, bud.
I'll tell you, hopefully this time, well, not this time next year. This
Traps in the flat swings, guy pedals.
will be this time next year. We'll be talking about a playoff game instead of this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, man, look, I'm not one of those people that cries over first world problems. You know what I'm saying? As long as I got a roof over my head and the people under that roof is good, I'm good. And it's like one thing that when I met you, that really made me gain more respect for you was when you were like, we were chilling, and you yet even though he's a grown ass man, you were making sure that Giovanni was good at all times.
Yeah, that's my guy.
So that's, look, at the end of the day, long as I'm at the age where no news is good news.
Yeah,
when I'm not getting any phone calls, and man, we on top of the world right now, man. At least I am in life. Yeah. My football team may be not so good, but hey, man, in real life, I'm on top of the world, man. And listen, I hope everybody in the chat and who was watching and who's still watching now, I hope you guys are also doing good in life as well, man. Prosperous 2024, baby. We still got a lot of things to do about it, baby.
Nice. Costa Nostra, you're right, bud. If you dress right, listen, man, you get dressed for the elements. It's not cold like that. It's cold, but people who live in it know what I'm talking about. If you prepare, it's not like that. You got to be an idiot to go out there and get frostbite or freeze to death. And I'm sorry, bro. I have a hard time. I'm like you, Shakes. Everything's happy. It's good. Even when things ain't the greatest.
Yeah.
Still life is okay, man. It's not bad. And it comes down to prioritizing, man. Knowing what's good, like you're saying right now, man. Just prioritize, what's good in your life.
Yeah, man. Like I said, look, this is one of the watch parties.
Look up Lexi Silver on your phone real quick, please. It's Bernie Kosar's daughter.
By the way, this is one of the watch parties.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you a glimpse of one of the watch parties. This was at a watch party. This is the New England game, man.
No, because you have the balls to tell me my season's over. It is, but yours is not. It is. Your season is over because you had Super Bowl aspirations, and now.
Wrong one.
That's what it sounds like right now.
I guess I don't have it.
She's hot.
Wrong one. No, I guess I don't have it. But
no, because you have the balls to tell me my season's over. It is, but yours is not. It is. Your season is over because you had Super Bowl aspirations, and now you don't. See, that's the stupid thing. Your season's still going. My season's over.
Michael K, she ain't bad looking. There's some other stuff. And Michael K saying, look, them ain't the pictures we're supposed to be looking at. Maybe there's something else. No, that ain't Larry K's brother. It's just some. No, it's Michael K. He's a different guy. He's a funny guy. Yeah. We'll be
anyway,
the Buffalo game.
Okay.
In life, number two, it's like what my dad told me.
Close it out.
If you laugh, the whole world laughs with you. Cry, and I'll give you something to cry, you son of a.
I know you heard me on the radio flexing. She loved the sound of my voice, it's the best thing. Daydreaming of the jazz all day. Pick up the phone late night with Larry K. I know you heard me on the radio flexing. She loved the sound of my voice, it's the best thing. Daydreaming of the jazz all day. Pick up the phone late night with Larry K.